Hello. Oh, yeah. Hello, the Brew Crew, and welcome back to a new the stream of my Arsenal series here, and yeah, I'm going season 7, I believe, or let's just see here, so I'm not lying. I don't know why I would lie, but I'm not sure. Let's just see. This is... no, not there. It's stages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, this is season 7, so yeah. I'm watching a little bit as well of the Football Manager Charity Cup, the match here. So yeah, I'm not taking any audio on, but just watching what happens as such. Even if I'm not super sure, or it's difficult, it doesn't even say who is who here, but it's interesting to at least, and I can let you know when something interesting happens or someone scores or whatever, even if I'm not great at multitasking, so I might still miss it, who knows. But oh well, here we are. Season 7, and we have done some signings and all. I don't know if you can see, or you can see one there, you will matip. But let's just go to the transfers first here, and let's go on the outs, or I guess released player. Fabregas did retired. Josh Da Silva, I'd let him go. Eddie, I let him go as well, he's not good enough. Yeah, a lot of this player I was thinking of keeping because he was decent at least, but yeah, unfortunately it's not developed enough or are not good enough. So, and Ben Chef, whatever it's called, pretty good all around, but still 25, so he's not going to get any better there. So yeah, here we have the transfers. I sold Mosakin just like I thought I would. Unfortunately, we did not get too much. We did just get 39 million, so about, or actually we did not even get the money back since we had to pay like Juventus, I believe, 40% or something in clauses or whatever. But I still thought very well. We let him go because he is a forward, but I feel like he's worked better as a inside forward, and I'd rather play my own players as well. And also he wanted to have so much in wages, so yeah, we just let him go there for 39 million. Patrick Crotone we sold to Inter. I was hoping that Milan would sign him, but no, Inter signed him instead, which is bizarre because they never have any Italians really. So yeah, you might wondering, why did you sell him? Well, he already, I guess he had kind of high wages, and I thought, well, he's not going to get better as you get. Okay, my scout is scouting, but as you can see, he's just a good Premier League a Premier League player. Even if he did it great the recent season here with 15 goals, I just feel like he's reached his potential. I thought that he could be actually a little bit better. I guess he's not bad, but yeah, and as well having my own projects here, or my own youth talent, so yeah, and Chris Manning is developing pretty nice, and it's probably for the best also for Patrick Crotone that he gets as much game time as he wants. Cypriel or Willian Cypren or something like that went to Hull. We signed them just for free. We loaned them out last season, and then we sold them for 23 million. So pretty good how he did make money there. He's just a good Premier League player, but yeah, was nothing else. And Hull signed him, and I believe, or actually they didn't pay too much wage contribution, unfortunately, but well, it could have been worse. Joe Gomez, I did not want to sell him, but he did not want to stay in the club since we did not reach Champions League. So yeah, I've sold them to Milan. It was a little bit struggle. Unfortunately, 22.5. I tried to sell them. I thought I would get a little bit more, at least 30 million, but no, apparently not. But well, at least we sold them now, which was unfortunate because he was he had Arsenal as a favorite club. I don't understand then why he's just, no, I don't want to stay here. And the Glick went to Besiktas. Yeah, not a top club or anything. I was kind of surprised that no one else wanted him, but well. So yeah, to Turkey here, and I believe they won the Super League there. So yeah, he will play in Turkey probably. I believe we even have a clause that we will get some money there, and as you can see, wage contribution there as well, since Besiktas probably can't offer super high wages. Riyad Mahrez, we also unfortunately have to pay a little bit of his wage as well, few further on, but well, at least, yeah, he's 32, so he might not play super long in Hull anyway, but yeah, we do still get 8.75 million. I feel like that's still decent. He's really gone down on some stats. So yeah, maybe to be fair, I was a little bit after selling. I was a little bit, why did I do that? Because then I was not able to really get another right midfielder, but oh well, not too much to do there. And Willock went to Norwich. We sold them for 2.5 million. He's never getting a chance, and I feel like even if he has potential to be a good player, he's already 24, and we have some other players that's actually more talented, whatever. And yeah, I guess it was good money as well. Then at the end of I guess we could see here, and then we had loaned out some players. Craig Armstrong as usual. Arp we loaned out again to Germany. It's just his, I don't know if it's going to develop that much, but maybe we can still sell them. Okay, he has 2-year contract left, so we might sell him next season if he doesn't develop enough, but yeah. Reece Nelson are loaned out to Middlesbrough in Championship again. Fortunately, he has not developed. I feel like he has to at least become a good Premier League player. It's not really that so far, and we have some other left wingers that are better in the first team. Vlad Dragomir loaned out to Salernitana. Ramsey I did loan out, surprisingly, but yeah, he wanted a new challenge or whatever, so I thought, why not just loan him out? Also because he did not get super much game time. He only played 14 league matches last season, so yeah, probably for the best for himself as well. I guess we could sell him to Cardiff maybe. I don't know where Cardiff League, they are championships, so might actually sell him there later on, because that was his first club. Christian Flores loaned out to Sevilla. Lecco is loaned out to Leipzig. Tom Davis, yeah, he wanted to play for a Champions League club, so we loaned him out to Atletico Madrid. They pay half his wages, so pretty decent still. Yeah, I think it was the better for him. I don't know. I might sell him because he has so high wages. But I don't know. He's really good still, so I don't know. Might keep him. We just have to see, but surprisingly nobody wanted him. And Pianti will loan out as well to Lazio, and Abraham Mohammed we loaned out to what is it called? Real Sociedad there. And then Milinkovic, we did a trade here. Milinkovic went to Barcelona because, yeah, 3 central defenders we needed to let go, sadly, just because yeah, they all wanted to play in the Champions League. So Milinkovic, unfortunately, no one, it's just bizarre, no one wanted to even pay anything for Milinkovic, but in the end I managed to at least made a trade here. Milinkovic and Stefan Delar, yeah, they are about the same. De Glick has a little bit, or I mean Milinkovic has a little bit better physical since he's younger, a little bit better attacking there, but yeah, they are similar, or about similar, and as you can see, they are about the same in wages as well. So I thought it was a fair deal, and Barcelona, or actually, yeah, I said there was 3. Actually, we had to pay 31 million, but I thought still it was a good choice, just because, yeah, we needed some more quality after getting all those 3 defenders out. We needed someone that was good and had, yeah, leading Premier League potential. And yeah, as you saw, we got in Matip, but we need someone. Matip, I don't know, he's good in the air, but maybe not world class. So, and yeah, we signed Matip here for free, so he might actually be our second choice probably in most matches. Then we have Jay Wilson, of course, as second choice, and then we have loaned in, he still has really good physical, even being 32. Loaned in Christian Mayer, a central defender from Real Madrid, which probably going to be 4th choice, or he's as good as Jay Wilson, I'm pretty sure. Nope, it's not you. Yeah, they are about the same. Jay Wilson is a little bit better, but yeah, they're not too bad. I guess they are. He's not world-class player there, but still decent, I feel like. And then we signed another player, which has right now not gotten too many matches. Federico Valverde from Real Madrid. He was loaned out to Genoa last season and did it brilliantly. He might not be a first choice, but he's still a really good backup. And as you can see, he's that leading player for most Premier League clubs. And I feel like he could be a good box-to-box, even if it says that he is more of deep lying. He could work in pretty many roles here since he's very versatile. So I'm really happy to get him there, and his wages is not too much either. At 25, he has the future for himself as well. So Danilo Pereira, really happy with this signing. It cost a lot though, but with 563,000 per month, but he's a really good defensive midfielder, even better than Coquelin, that's kind of declining or whatever. I guess Danilo Pereira is still pretty old, but yeah, and I think he was transfer list. Okay, 35. It is kind of a lot, but I still felt like being world class, or I guess it's just good, but I disagree. Kind of, because he's still really good defensively. I guess you could be better offensively, but he's still, and he has experience as well, so pretty happy about that. And it's played in Bayern München and Porto as well there, so not too bad. And as you can see there, the match he has played, it played pretty good. And then Tony Lanto we signed as well from Atletico Madrid. He's probably just going to be a backup, but he's a superb backup for Longo. I guess he doesn't have any fantastical stats or whatever, not any 16 or such, but still a really stable what is called left back that's played both in Valencia and in Atletico Madrid, so he's played in a high level. I was kind of surprised that they actually Atletico Madrid let them go for only 70 million after signing him for 41. That's kind of insane. It might be that they actually have. Yeah, they have a really young Mexican here. That's talented, but still. Alfonso Sosa, really happy with this signing as well. It was insane. I believe he wanted to play for a bigger club, so that was why. But still, 7 million. I feel like that's too little. We just robbed Porto. I feel like he's so creative and good, and he can work as a defensive midfielder as well, even if mostly as going to play as a offensive midfielder. Jumping reach, I guess his heading or his aerial skills are not that great, but elsewhere he is a world-class player, or at least a leading player for Premier League. So yeah, so we signed for, see, a wage amount or transfer budget 19 million, and we sold for 140 million, so that's pretty decent. And we have some future transfer here also. We are going to sell Butland for 30 million, and then we're going to get in yeah, as you can see, a Hector Bellerin, 53 million. Maybe a lot, but yeah, I wanted a right midfielder, and I like Hector Bellerin, his own project as well, and I thought, why not try to get them in? He wanted pretty high wages, but in the end I managed to actually get it to sort of a reasonable, I believe maybe 500,000 or something like that. So yeah, and then we have Alan Makelek, whatever it's called, really talented goalkeeper. Did only cost 3.2 million. He's going to come in the January transfer window and probably replace Butland as a second keeper. And then we have Stuart Warren, he has championship level already, Stuart Warren, and yeah, he is from Reading. So pretty happy there. 14.70 million. We actually, as you can see there, he has a clause of 70 million, but actually managed to even get him for a little bit lower. Yeah, a really great talent there. So yeah, and we have not played super many matches so far, as you can see. We have almost dominated. It was weird because we lost against the team that, or we just draw again. Did draw? against Hartlepool, which was the probably worst team here. I don't know where they are. Okay, they are in League 1, so okay. Bristol City was the worst team, but still, yeah. Elsewhere we won with very many goals here. And we continue with the tactic we used at the end of the last season. We won 5-0 against the newly promoted Swansea. Chris Manning with 4 goals and Borja Mayoral with 1. Borja Mayoral scored the goals against Bournemouth. And then we had the draw against Everton, where we kind of deserved to win, but Xavier Giroud, or whatever he's called, a Frenchman that's really superb. I'm kind of surprised that he's still at Everton. Kind of insane also that they just have him as a rotation option. But oh well. So yeah, very well there. I guess his defense is the only thing that's a little bit lack of, but he's more of a striker and offensive midfielder. So yeah, I guess he is. His value is pretty high as well, so that might be the reason as well. And today we meet in City. I had the draw as well in the Europa League group. I did not show that. Sorry about that. So we are in Group F with. And where are we now? No, I can't find us. There we are. Olympiacos, Malaga, and Stirnski, which is Bosnian team. Yeah, I feel like we have good chances to make it through. It's a little bit worrisome or scary because they actually demanding more of us. They're demanding Champions League, or from me, they demanded Champions League this season, and as well Carabao Cup or Carabao Cup. They don't care which we won. Semi-final, I guess that was the same. Sort of, and the final in Europa League, kind of insane when we won 2 years ago. To still expect final, but well, as you can see, we started pretty good. Manchester United are top, but they actually lost the match, I believe, in it was the second match or something, yeah, against Newcastle here. So, and I mean, they went through last season undefeated, but they will not do that now. As you can see, Chelsea and Liverpool has not started off that great, so I think that is actually a good sign. Because I'm not sure that Southampton and Everton will keep this up. We have only conceded 2 goals. It's not best in the league. I don't know why I thought it. But we at least scored 8 there. But I guess as well we should. I mean, I guess Everton has been the tough game so far, but Bournemouth and Swansea is not really tough. So I'm going to start this first match with this lineup: Gil, Federico Casano, Matip, Devral, Lanto, Pereira, Kelvin. I was thinking of selling Kelvin, but no one wanted him, or Bournemouth wanted him, but I did not want to pay that amount that I wanted, because yeah, and I guess Stoke and Wolfsburg, but I wanted at least 30 million, and no one was willing to pay that. So no, I'm not going to sell it. And the graph is really getting way more comfortable in the offensive midfield role here. He's actually been really good. Yes, 1 assist, okay, but he's been, yeah, as you can see here, he's been really good in the friendlies, 8 goals and 3 assists, so it's been superb there as well. So yeah, and then we have Manning and Mayoraldes worked really well together. Yeah, I think we're going to just change that there. So we have City today, and they are 5th, and they have, just like us, a victory and a draw. So hopefully we will keep this up as we go. And now in the Football Manager Charity Cup, the red team is leading right now. So yeah, so we are going to see here Dolberg, Pickford in goal. This will really be a tough test here. They have what is called Ancelotti manager, but I actually like Ancelotti, so I do not mind that. Surprised to see that no one of the manager in the league actually changed. So yeah, and what else to say? Yeah, I worked on my essay. It's almost about done, but I have the summary and what to call it, and some little bit I read. Some notes and all, but elsewhere I'm about to release the last version of it, and then I might do some compliments them. Oh, they have started really good here though, Manchester City. But I still, they have no, or do they have anyone? No, they don't even give the German youngster region, or he's not even on the bench. Or oh, he was there on the bench, but still, yeah. It seems always like the AI decide not to go for any regions whatsoever. So I feel like that's kind of insane, but it always goes on the experienced player and all. So yeah, I'm hoping this season that I feel I was checking. I did write it down here somewhere, but now I don't know if I'm able to find it. I did write down on a piece of paper and compared to the other top teams. All the positions, and I feel like we are about the same. It might be this paper here. No? Never mind then. Never mind. But yeah, the thing was, I feel like our right and left back, they're really good defensively, but sadly they're not as good offensively as the other top teams. And on the wings I saw as well that were a little bit weak. So yeah, but we have Calvin after all, they can play there as well. Ooh, penalty. We are robbing them right now. A penalty. I mean, they have dominated against us here. I feel like we will go highly structured. Great save though by Pickford. I guess Ederson is just on the bench. Jürgen Bayerlane. He's the only region they have. And I'm starting with 1, 2, 3, 4 regions. Well, I feel like a draw against City is not too bad. But yeah, elsewhere I saw that we were about the same as everyone else, or even better in some positions. I thought we would actually be worse or whatever, but we were not really that. And I thought it's insane as well, because Jill, I think it was Courtois that was because you can see, like, I believe before a match start, you can see which is the, what to call it, or the dream team of the league. And it was insane because Courtois was still the in the goal. You might not think that is weird, but for once I think Courtois is not the best keeper ever. I feel like he's lost a little bit of his potential or his current ability or whatever. But also, second of all, Gil is already a world-class player, so I was like, it was just stupid because Gil has pretty much saved us many times, and as well he has better physical. I guess there he should have done better, so not that great, but to be fair, we have been pretty poor as a team as well, so I would not complain on him. We get Wilshere in here. So far, not been great today, sadly, but yeah, I thought that was weird as well. I understand why Remco wasn't in the dream team of the league, and that is because they had Pogba there in the middle, and he's like world class. So Remco is a good top player in Premier League, but Pogba is like world class. He's good at everything, and Remco, I believe, he's not good at, for example, in the aerial game. Oh, Manning! But I thought it still was insane. For example, we have Manning here, and I don't know. I might show him when it's... Or can we... No? Okay, we can't. Thought you could see that, but... What can you see here? No! I wanted to show here. 19 he has in finishing, and his physical is really good as well. Compulsory could be a little bit better, and technical could be a little bit better, but still really superb. So I thought it was still insane. I feel like we should still have some player that's like in the what's it called, team of the, or dream team or whatever, but I don't know. I might check, but I feel like most of the other top 5 team actually had the, or were, yeah, top 5 team were actually had one player, so it's kind of insane that we did not have even one. But maybe it's because we have so many talents and none of them are really like on top of their level. So 2-0 now in the Football Manager Charity Cup for the red team. Ooh, this is a little bit scary. Oh, I should have gone for Jurgen. Gone and tight marking. Close down. The same with Gabriel Jesus. This is still a robbery, if something. I know it's just 1 point, but it's still insane that we just have a draw, or have a draw. Not just have a draw, that we actually have a draw, because Manchester City has dominated this match, and we do not really deserve even the draw here. It was just Chris Manning's... Oh, he scores again! We've been so poor. The only one that's been good here is Chris Manning, and we're still winning. And leading the league even now. I guess we're great by Gil and Balotelli. Balotelli with the assist, but Gil with the long ball there up. I mean, this is just insane that we're winning this match. It's not like we played good either. I guess we have clinical with the chances that we got, or we actually even lost or missed a penalty, but to be fair, I mean that possession as well, 33% or 37%, that's insane to actually, and oh, I saw there as well, he had 10 saves, and still he made a mistake even there on their goal, so that's the only thing I really can't complain about Gil, is that he don't, that might be the reason why he isn't in the top or dream team of the league, because he doesn't keep that many clean sheets as you would like, and his average rating is decent now, but it's not been that great. But I don't know, I feel like even if when he plays good, he doesn't get that good rating, because goalkeepers never get good ratings really in Football Manager. So I guess I might see how long I'm going to record, but maybe 2, or at least until the end of September here, so probably at least 1 hour. That's 4 matches on, or that's, yeah, that's 4 matches more. No, it might be a little bit shorter since, yeah, it's just in the week here and all, so so I'm probably not going to be able to play the full or like stream for 2 hours or whatever. I want to go up early so I can travel to school and work on my essay and all. So that's very nice. Also, I've been looking here, or I guess we'll just continue to talk about the game, but I'm looking, or actually here I should say as well, we are improving our training facility as well. I've tried to see if we can improve the stadium, but seems like it's no way to do it right now. I don't know why, because we actually have 60,000 on every match, like almost full tendency on in every home game. So I don't understand why we can't do it. If Emirates can't be if Emirates Stadium's attendance can't be, or capacity can't be extended, if this is just max, we should still be able to, or it shouldn't just still be an option to actually ask the board, even if we don't have the money or whatever. The thing is as well, as you can see here, transfer depth, and we have depth, or yeah, for 79 million, so that might also be a reason. I still thought it was a little bit weird that we are not even able to ask for that. So Malaga actually saw, and since I don't have the Spanish leagues, I feel like there was, or it might, yeah, Malaga just have one player, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. So yeah, I think that was the reason. And then this Bosnian team did just also have 2 players really. So yeah, I think Olympiacos might be the really tough game in this group. I'm probably still going to play Butland though, was really in the Europa League matches. I was really happy to get 30 million for him. I know a goalkeeper is good pretty long time, but he's not going to develop. He's in the top of his attributes and all. And we did sign him for 26 million. So I thought, well, we are not going to get the same, and also or get the money back, because I thought that it would be impossible because it's so difficult to sell players. But Everton wanted to sign up for, as you can see, I had 33 million, but I tried to go as high as possible in the beginning and then to lower it down while we going on. See, I might just, because I feel like you can see here. Oh, actually, now we have actually one player in the first team, and that's, or in the Media Dream 11. We have Chris Manning. That's nice. Dolberg. See, many City players and many. I guess now it's no Liverpool players. So yeah. Or Harry Kane. That's interesting. Is who is best? Chris Manning or Harry Kane? Okay, Harry Kane is about the same. Chris Manning has more pace. Wow. If I want, I'm almost thinking of signing Harry Kane just so Liverpool can't have him, but I feel like it's a little bit too much money and such, and he's probably not even going to sign, especially when they play Champions League right now, but it might be actually a really good signing. But I guess he has Tottenham support as well, so I don't wouldn't, and his own product for them, so that would be insane. Would probably as well just annoy the freaking fans if I signed them. Wow, 3-0 now in the Football Manager Charity Cup. Okay, and also I forgot, we have, like I said before, we did bring up some of the youth talent or prospect we have here, and Nils Jakobsen is in the first team now. He has some problem with injuries, like it says there. It's not superb right now, but I felt like, well, I want to still give him a game time now and then, and he might actually be good backup and all, and he has really good potential. It's just a matter if he doesn't get injured all the time. And then Tarek Mutley, I thought actually when selling Cotrone, I thought, well, he's not, as you can see here, compared to Harry Kane, he's not that bad either. He's a little bit less good attacking and vision, but elsewhere he's not too bad. I guess aerial is a little bit not that great, but he has great pace still, so so I brought him in there. Feared we have, of course, there as well. Who else was it? Ainsley Maitland-Niles. He played last year for Leicester in Premier League. So I thought, why not bring him in again and give him a game time? He's not superb, but he's only at 2 stars and a decent player for Arsenal. But I felt like, since he can play almost or central or almost every role, he's in the or as a central midfielder. He can play a right winger as well, since we don't have too many right wing. He can play right back as well. So I thought, Well, it's a no-brainer, whatever. Still, and he doesn't have as high wages. If he complains about not getting too much game time for the first team, I might sell him, but I just love him, and he was great in the first season here when I did give him a lot of game time. So I guess we'll see. Nathan Klein is still here because he is actually one of the team leaders right now. I guess that was everyone, and then we actually were thinking of bringing some up. We were thinking of Christian Flores, but in the end I decided not to do that. So yeah, he's loaned out to Sevilla this season. It's his third loan out, but yeah, he's very close to the first team still. And also I was thinking of bringing in Lelico, since he's played in Hoffenheim and developed pretty nicely in his defensive midfielder and can play as a defender, but I decided in the end to loan him out this season as well because I thought it was better for him. Caswell has gotten a lot of friendlies. Unfortunately, I was not able to loan him out, but he's almost a player that I'm willing to give game time. Sadly, it's not right now. I believe I'm retraining as I'm retraining as a defensive defender left. He's more of a wing back left, and yeah, as you can see, he's really good offensively, decent defensively as well. But right now he's really not good enough. He's just a championship player, so I feel like in the end he might be a player that is at least gonna be a good Premier League player. I guess we'll see. But I was a little bit sad that no one wanted to loan him in. Stacy, he's also probably next season going to get game time, because he's really superb already and very all-round. Or I feel like he might actually be a really great box-to-box midfielder. I might actually sell Valverde next season, especially since I have even difficulty right now to get him game time. And as you can see, they're similar roles, so maybe I should actually tutor by Valverde, because I saw that now that were very similar. And as you can see, he's really good. I guess flair. He has met all around really. That's some great. And Craig Armstrong, he got loaned out to Bournemouth, like I said before. Fortunately, his potential is just 3-star, but I think like he's just so all-round great, and his pace is great. He might be a little bit like Walcott. He doesn't have the technical stats really, but his speed is just great, so I might still play him next season or get him up. And then we have Lawford. There's also a great fitness here, a little bit like English Bellerin maybe, but better tackles as well. So yeah, so Bellerin might be a great tutor as well, so it's great that we have these old players. So I was thinking as well to get Ancio, or whatever it's called, the Brazilian here, up to the first team, but I saw that he was not really up to par here, so he's mostly as good to play in the reserves. Fortunately, I was not able to loan him out either. And Garrett Wilson, yeah, sadly He's probably just gonna play in the reserve, but he's only 20 years old. I thought, like, why not? I might actually, since the only one, I feel like most of players here actually, as you can see here, Trey Cole is the only one that's really old, like 22 years old. But elsewhere we actually have, I don't know how many. As you can see, Marcelo is still here also, but he's fit now. Did not manage to sell them there, but yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, it's not superb, but it's still, I want to loan out most of the really talented players, but if it doesn't work, we still have like a reserve team, and of course I might play some of the players as well in the reserve team if they're injured from the first team. So yeah, let's just do some changes here. Bring Butland in. I know he's going to Everton, but I mean, it's always good to have a second keeper. Keep playing him, since yeah, it's probably for the better just to have them all going. Nathan Klein, I might get him there as well, and then Jack Wilshere, Coquelin. Probably is going to rotate a little bit here. Even if Malaga is not a bad team, but I don't know if they're really going to be that great when we have so many. When they have so many, or when I don't have the La Liga loaded. Kelvin did not do that great, but a chance to redeem himself, I guess. Here, and then we have Patrick Roberts. I'm going to put on the bench, and then Lungo, or who is, yeah, probably Tony, or Lungo did not play the last match, right? Might get him in there, and then we have Wilson. I'm going to play for our youth players as well there. Both might not work great, but both Jay Wilson, he's actually second choice now before Matip, so yeah, he's still very good for only being 20 years old, and very good fitness there. Europa League, I don't really care about Europa League, but I don't know, I'm probably still going to try to go to the final. I might not, like I did probably last season as well, might not play the first team here in the beginning, rotate a little bit, but when we get to the knockout round, I might actually start with more first team players and such. But yeah, just getting a little bit of rotation, because the league I want to prioritize first, and then for trying to get into the Champions League, and then secondly the secondly the FA Cup. I want to try to get the final there, win in the FA Cup this year, because I think we are not going to win the league. I think just Manchester United are too strong. We might get second, but feel like just Manchester United are too strong. They have too many world-class players. Oh, I forgot to put some players on the bench, but oh well, we have 4, which was stupid since you actually get to start with more or have more players on the bench there, but well, it happened. What can I do? So yeah, and just also I scouted a little bit of the really talented youth players as well. As you could see there, the goalkeeper there, that was Czechian, because or Czech from the Czech Republic, and that left back, just because, yeah, we have some older guys, and you always have to even this, where is he now? In Remco and those, they're getting older, and we always need more youth players and more youth prospects and such, which, I mean, they can, like Remco, become a develop in the club, and I really like to have those sort of players, for sure. So yeah. So far a pretty close game. Malaga had more of the ball, but not super exciting elsewhere. Wheelchair's not on the bad. I might actually get Patrick Roberts. He scored most assists, or was it that? I can't remember if he was actually the key assist maker, or was it someone else? I need to check here. I might be wrong. Why do I feel like I am wrong? Records. Nope. Most. Oh wait, it was Patrick Roberts. 17 assists. So that's pretty nice. And Klein is back after a lot of injuries, and yeah, he's probably going to decline and all, but I like, and especially after him becoming a team leader, I might actually keep an. Ooh, Balotelli! Mario Balotelli scores there. I did not want to sell him either because he was team leader, and actually Wilshire got pissed off there, sold Evans, which is bizarre because Evans did not even play. He was just moved in the reserve team, so I don't understand that reasoning why he got so pissed off because of that. Okay, let's see. I don't have too many. Might get Balotelli out. Or not Balotelli out, I might get Wilshire out since he's a little bit tired there. What are you doing here, Doris? No. Oh, Sanchez. Ooh, Butland saves it. I feel like I will just, it would be a short stream today. I will just stream for about 30 minutes more. Yeah. You are a bizarre cat, you know that. A really bizarre cat sometimes. Also, it's getting really hot here with the freaking lamp, so I think it's for best for my well-being that I don't record too long, even if it's night here. I don't know what to do really. What are you doing, Doris? Jump down. There you go. Okay, nice. We win this match as well, even if we've not been great so far, really. Sadly. winning this match now. They're actually coming through here. Oh, hit the crossbar there. Klein clears it. Munoz. 19. Ooh, clears it again. I mean, we have been real lucky in these first 2 matches of the stream to get 2 victories. Just clinical by Balotelli and Chris Manning. Yeah, I know Balotelli is not a fancy midfielder, but I thought, well, Wilshere can't play. I guess I might get Longo out here in the end to waste some time. And we have so many yellow cards as well. We don't want to get anyone subbed out. And there we have it. 1-0 against Malaga. I feel like I might actually load the Spanish league. Even if I did not decide to load it, since I don't know. I don't like La Liga that much, especially not since Barcelona and Real Madrid are so dominated. But I guess it might be better, just since they're going to get more good players than the Spanish league and all the Spanish clubs. Oh, or I guess it did not matter, because I'm still going to probably play with a different different 11 here, different lineup. So yeah, I'm just really happy about our team, and I feel like I was checking. I feel like definitely what's it called? Liverpool doesn't have as good team as we have, so we probably not have better team than Chelsea or City, but definitely Liverpool. So it might be it might stand between us and Liverpool, who's going to take the 3rd Champions League spot. And as you can see, yeah, still lost 2 matches, and the same with Chelsea. So if we keep this up, it's going to be really good. But you never know. I had one season where I started off really good, and then that's the last matches we were awful. Second part of the season we were not as great. Okay, a striker. Don't really know who to pick since we rested everyone there. I don't know. I might go through a little bit, especially since this coming matches isn't so exciting. I thought just bring in your little City game there. Might play through to here for the next. Pretty happy with the squad dynamics as well. No one is really pissed off. 15 players. As you can see, Vlar is already a team leader, and Klein as well. So we had 3 team leaders and a lot of highly influential players and influential players. So looks pretty good still there. So Hull has not started off great. It might be a little bit fun if they even get relegated. Not that I'm against any Hull fan or expect or wants anything bad for them in real life. It's just in this game they have like a sugar daddy or whatever, and have so much money on wages and such. I feel like it might not be the worst thing if they get relegated in team. So I think it's not that funny compared to other teams that really fight their way through and a rich foreign owners. Balotelli, or we had Nils Jakobsen. I think Balotelli will be my choice. Nils Jakobsen can sit on the bench though with Remco. Kelvin did it. 7 point. He might be just be because I've transfer listed him is not come back because of that. Butland there. And Tariq Mutli, and if you're wondering, yes, he is actually a dual nationality, Turkish and Dutch. So Hull, it would be lovely if we can keep up this form and keep winning matches, but I mean, after looking at these two first matches, I feel like it might be a loss. Might lose some matches because we've not been great in the recent two matches here. But who knows? It might still be able to win. Right. So Hull 90th only. Hope that we can keep this up. Oh, I forgot where I have wrong structures. Here we should also play mixed and retain possession, so there we go. Roberts, Kier, yeah, as you will see, and they have a lot of quality player. Marek, he's actually a region from PSG, did not get the chance there. Tarkovsky there as well, Niklas Stark, Trevor Shabala, Fossum, Sherwi that played in Liverpool some season ago, but got transfer listed there. And yeah, the Frenchman we saw, defensive midfielder Chris Manning, Balotelli. I feel like this might be a game where we're going to lose just because we might underestimate them. And Marek scores. Lucas Mark. I might actually show him here. He's pretty good. Actually, to be fair. I'm kind of regretting not going in for him. He's a striker and he can play as a right, or I guess offensive right winger, but I might be able to retrain us, so yeah, a little bit unfortunate that he not. I should have probably signed him. And I don't know, Espinosa he might also be a region here. No, Christian Espinosa is also Argentinian from Wolfsburg. At least played. It's his 4th season here. Did I say I felt like we were going to lose this, but I guess we might come back in this. But so far, Hull are doing it great here away, or we are not doing it great. I don't know. Depends on how you want to see it. Lanto, the real Dinello, Chris Manning. Chris Manning goes through. Oh, he, the Frenchman there that I sold, has really done a great match though so far. Robert, Chris Manning with a chance there. It's not, sadly it doesn't look like either Balotelli or Chris Manning is so clinical this match. I guess they've just have 2 shots so far, but we have no shot on target either, so could have looked better. Lanto, Sosa, Fiert, and I was surprised when I saw Sosa that it was so cheap, and also that it was only 24 years old. That's not a great pass though, Sosa. So I mean he's played in it's called Portugal, Portuguesian league, whatever. So he might not be. I should not say too much because that was a great pass. Superb football, yeah, for sure. Doing such a great pass there. It's really close now. Everyone is on 10 points. Expect Manchester United, which is on 12 points. I feel like it's a little bit depressing that they are still dominating League with the Balotelli. Oh, great cross in there, and a great time to score as well. Yeah, not great by Hull here though. I feel like what's a defensive mistake maybe. Who was that actually lost the ball there? Stark. That looks so bizarre. It looks like a more Football Manager error than it would happen in real life. And both defensive midfielder, both team has a yellow card, sad now. I mean, I don't know, because it's been decently in some sense, not superb in others. Sadly, I don't have anyone that's superb. I only have a right back, which is Klein there. I guess Casano's not been superb still, so I might bring Klein in. Might not be as consistent as Klein has been, even if Klein is not a spectacular right back. So yeah, as you can see there, I have no central defender as well. I had too many offensive players, I feel like. Still a draw, not too bad. Might can bring Valverde in, just the deep line there. More creative outfield as well, and Valverde getting a season debut here. De Graaf, Sosa has been decent. Alex Thomas. We'll probably bring in Jacobsen here in the end. He's really talented. I feel like he can make the difference still. So I might speak a little bit more quiet or whatever. I will see in the end when I upload it if it's too low or whatever, and might actually put edit it so it's a little bit higher. But yeah, I don't want to speak too high or whatever. So Yeah, and as you can see as well, I did the face cam border or whatever, since I thought that was more, looked more better or whatever. I mean, it's kind of weird, whatever to say, that we have been so ineffective this match and the recent two, when we actually not dominated, we were we were winning, but not playing that great. And now we're on week, at least from time again, playing pretty decently. We're not winning. Yeah, kind of unlucky still, but I feel like Hull shouldn't be down there also. As you can see, Tottenham and Liverpool has not done that great either. And Liverpool lost against Brighton. Chelsea won against Leeds. Manchester City. I think it's probably going to be this top four. I would love it if Leeds, or what I'm saying, not Leeds, if Liverpool keeps dropping points, because then we definitely have a chance to get Champions League this year, because there are actually those 5 teams that is in dominance. Sadly for I don't know, I guess I should not say that since I'm playing with Arsenal. Sadly, Tottenham has not been that great recently. I guess Tottenham is still 7, but I guess they were still 7, so yeah, but still you can see it's sort of a top 6 at least, so I mean, I know this is the bold prediction, but I think Chris Manning might actually win the goal scoring this year. He's actually not done that many goals before. Last season he scored 7. So before that he scored 10. He's just scored a lot of goals in all competition, and it's not been a first teamer, I guess, until now, really, when he is the best player. So I think he might be top scorer. I'm hoping at least that he will be top scorer. Okay, Valverde will. He did not do a bad game coming in here. Nathan Klein, Ainsley, Butland, Myral. I might, since this is still on the crawl, I might actually bring some more youth player from the academy up here. At least those there. Oh no, why can't we? Is it because they, I think they still can play since 2 days between, but I guess we, oh, that's disappointing. We can only have 5 players. I forgot about that. Nonsense. Okay, wait and bring down Joyce. What else? Chris Thomas there, and Jakobsen probably, and the wheelchair. I know Jakobsen isn't, it's more of an offensive midfielder, but he can play as a striker as well. He might be really good as false 9. Still very good speed, I don't know. It's best as a complete forward, it says here. It's great pace still, so still good finishing and all. Mainly it's mental sides, so I did need a little bit more improvement there. And then we have who do we have as a last spot? It's a left back. Might actually bring in, where was he? Guy Caswell. Seen this so near to actually be a good first team player. Now striker Tarek. Then we need another Remco. And where do we have you? Balotelli there. The bench. I know it's on the Crawley, so should still be fine. Or might use against in the Carabao Cup. I mean, who cares about the Carabao Cup? It's only last year where we won it. We cared about it. So yeah, I don't know. I might play a little bit through some more matches and all. I don't know. I might stream. Or I guess it depends how far I've come with my paper. I might wait until it gets a little bit more not or isn't that hot in the days either, so yeah, I guess I will just see. So it might be some days to then. Oh, didn't want to do that. 7-2 in the Football Manager community, Football Manager charity match. Okay, we are ready for the Carabao Cup here. Almost a full back line with regions. That's interesting. And 2 strikers, that's regions as well. So hopefully we can end off good here and keep the run going and win, go through at least. Crawley, where are they? And they are Panorama. How can they be Panorama Leagues? I play Carabao Cup. I don't understand that really. Forge. No. Or is it because they yeah, okay, they are professional, then it makes sense. Because I believe only professional clubs can play in Carabao Cup. But I thought it was only League 2 clubs, but maybe it's just like only professional club. So even if you are lower down in the leagues, you are able to still play the Carabao Cup. And was it older shot? I feel like they might as well be Panorama National. Okay, but that's interesting. I thought for sure that it was only League 2 clubs were able to play in the Carabao Cup. Alex Thomas, Wilshire, Valverde, Niles, Wiltshire, Valverde, Caswell, Valverde, Wilshere, Tarek, Mutley, and Jakobsen. Nils Jakobsen on project here. Taking the chance. Tarek Mutley's been brilliant so far. For his first season in the team. I mean, he was loan now too. So it makes sense. Oof. Great corner as well. It would have been surprising if we would lose this match. Since Cronley is like in, yeah, as it said there, Panorama National. Even if they are top side in Panorama National, is still like, what is it? Championship, League 1, League 2, and then Panorama National. So it's like at least 3, maybe in 4. Yeah, 4th division. So it's like if a Swedish team, Allsvenskan team met a Division 2 team. It shouldn't, I mean, it's happened some times. The team has actually managed to, or actually is it even that? 3 divisions. Superettan. No, it is even if Division 3 club in Sweden managed to knock out Allsvenskan club. That's pretty insane if it would happen. So I mean, yeah, it could happen that a League 2 club could knock out a Premier League club. Not this low, I feel. As you can see, they have no chances so far. I might check out. I don't know. Wilshere is just getting knackered all the time. So that's not for the best. Remco out. And might bring out Valverde in the end there. The last 20th minutes because he's like, or Chris, well, I guess we'll see. Sorry about my cat as well being here or whatever. Okay, 71 minutes. Make the last substitution here, Stacy. Hopefully it won't make too much difference. Caswell has done pretty good match though. Graf with the free kick here. Clear that. Knight. Dixon. White. Oh. Surprising. Typical Football Manager. Is probably their first shot on targets again rate. To be clinical, but still 2 shots, and was the first shot on target. And concentration from Ainsley. Maitland Niles scores here, and it is the substitution Thomas Stacey that do the assist to the goal there. We need still a reserve, so the reserve team, or even some player from the reserve or under 23. So I'm not expecting like a super good performance or anything. Mostly dominating, win it 7-0. That might be the reason if we put a top team in, or like a ordinary team in. I don't even know if we would have won 7-0 then, since it's Carabao Cup, and who the freak cares really about it. We might do even see the draw here. Glenn Niles cared though, because he was the top player. I feel like we might still get a lot of money for him, because as you could see here, he's worth 7 million, so probably more some Premier League clubs that want him. And let's see here the draw. Derby in the next. Derby's been pretty woeful recent years here. Was a while since they were in. Wow, they've never gone up. I don't know. I thought they had gone up to Premier League, but they've never gone up on this series. Okay, I feel like we should be able to win that. And then we'll see where we go from there. So when that game is there, I might play actually through. Okay, I might play through all of this match and then be back in the West Ham. I don't feel like I want to play some matches well off screen. Feel free to tell me if I should play all matches off or some matches off screen, or if I should just live stream everything. So yeah, but anyway, I'm sorry if I'm speaking too quiet or whatever. But yeah, thank you all for watching this stream, and have a good tea and a good coffee day, and I see you soon again. So bye from me, and my cat Doris here.